Tesla's Optimus is making headlines. But here's what most people don't realize. Tesla isn't alone in this race. Right now, 5 other companies are investing billions, moving faster than people think, and some might actually beat Tesla to the finish line. In this video, I'm breaking down the 5 robotics companies that could genuinely disrupt the humanoid robot market before Tesla does. You'll discover which ones have the best technology, which ones have the most funding, which ones have real manufacturing partnerships, and crucially, which ones could become acquisition targets or IPO winners. Let's dive in. Company 1, Boston Dynamics. The Contender. Boston Dynamics isn't just the oldest player in this game. They're arguably the most technically advanced. Their Atlas robot can do things right now that Optimus is still learning. We're talking about humanoid robots that can run, jump, do backflips, navigate complex terrain, and perform precision industrial tasks. The reality check. Here's the thing though. Boston Dynamics has been close to commercialization for almost a decade. They've had funding from Hyundai, Google before that, and they're incredibly secretive about timelines. Their CEO said recently that commercial deployment might be 5 to 10 years away. That's a huge window. Could be 2029, could be 2034. The competitive advantage. What Boston Dynamics has that others don't is pure robotics expertise. Not just software, not just AI, but actual mechanical engineering that moves hardware in ways competitors can't match. They have government contracts, military applications potentially, and partnerships with major industrial companies. The investment angle. Boston Dynamics is privately held by Hyundai. If they ever go public or get acquired, it could be a huge opportunity. But right now, you can't invest directly. Keep an eye on Hyundai stock if Boston Dynamics makes a major breakthrough announcement. Timeline prediction. Boston Dynamics will likely have commercial robots in manufacturing by 2027 to 2028. Not consumer level, not mass market, but working robots in factories. Company 2, Figure AI. The dark horse. Figure AI is the company that surprised everyone. Founded by Brett Adcock in 2022, they went from $0 to billion-dollar valuation in 2 years. Why? Because they built a working humanoid robot called Figure 1, and they got a partnership with BMW to test robots in their factories. That's huge. Not a press release. An actual manufacturing partnership. The technology. Figure 1 is different from Optimus and Atlas. It's more compact, designed specifically for factory work, not general purpose. Their approach is pragmatic. Solve a specific problem, manufacturing, rather than trying to build a general-purpose robot. This focus might actually be an advantage. The momentum. Figure AI raised significant funding, including from Amazon and other major investors. They're backed by serious money and serious partners. They're moving faster than any company in this space. We're talking about going from prototype to factory deployment in less than 2 years. The risk. Young company and proven at scale, but their trajectory is wild. This is the company most likely to surprise the market. Timeline prediction. Figure AI will have robots working in BMW factories within 12 months. Full commercial deployment will accelerate after that. If they execute, they could legitimately challenge Tesla on manufacturing applications by 2027. Company 3, Sanctuary AI. The Canadian Contender. Sanctuary AI is a Canadian company that has raised significant funding and is flying under the radar compared to Boston Dynamics and Figure AI. Their robot is called Phoenix, and it's specifically designed for warehouse and logistics automation. The technology. Phoenix focuses on tasks that are actually needed today. Picking, sorting, packing, moving things in warehouses. Not flashy like Boston Dynamics or Tesla. Practical. Needed. This pragmatism is their strength. The reality. They have real warehouse partnerships testing their robots. Not press releases. Real deployments. If you work in logistics, you might see Sanctuary robots in warehouses near you in the next 18 to 24 months. The funding story. Well funded by serious investors, but not at Tesla or Boston Dynamics scale. They're more focused on execution than hype. That's actually a good sign for a robotics company. Timeline prediction. Sanctuary AI will have widespread warehouse deployment by 2027. Not flashy, but practical and profitable. This could be the most underrated company in the space. Company 4, Unitree Robotics. The Chinese surprise. Unitree is a Chinese robotics company that most Western investors ignore. That's a mistake. They've been building quadruped robots for years and recently moved into humanoid robots. The technology. Their humanoid robots are simpler than Western competitors. Fewer degrees of freedom, more focused engineering. They're also significantly cheaper to manufacture, which is crucial for adoption at scale. The advantage. Unitree has something Western companies don't: a massive domestic market in China with government backing. The Chinese government is pushing hard for robotics. Unitree gets preferential treatment, funding, and massive market access. They're moving faster than you think because they don't face the same regulatory hurdles as Western companies. The investment angle. Hard to invest directly as a Westerner, but watch for when Chinese robotics companies expand globally or IPO internationally. Unitree could be the profit-taking opportunity if they succeed domestically first. Timeline prediction. Unitree will have significant manufacturing deployment in China by 2026. Global expansion starting 2027. Don't sleep on this company just because it's not American. You guessed the fifth company in comments. Who's actually winning? Let me be clear. Tesla gets the headlines, but the companies that will actually deploy robots first might not be Tesla. Figure AI might beat Tesla to commercial manufacturing. Sanctuary and Agility might have more robots deployed than anyone by 2027. Boston Dynamics might just wait and acquire all of them. The robotics revolution isn't a one-horse race. It's a multi-billion-dollar competition with real money, real technology, and real winners. And most importantly, comment below. Which of these companies do you think will actually win? Boston Dynamics? Figure AI? Or someone else I missed? Let me know what you think.